What's up guys, welcome back to another Xbox One update video for the fall 2017 dashboard update. This is Hyper Gaming and I'm going to be showing you build 16287 of the Xbox One fall 2017 dashboard update. Just to let you know that I'll also be showing off features that have been added in previous insider builds, for example build 16262, 16270 and 16281. These have been updates I've not been able to cover because I've been extremely busy in the last few weeks, hence why there's not been a lot of Hyper Gaming content. Okay, so let's start off by having a look at all the new features that Xbox has added in build 16287. And let's start off by idle notifications. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about this build 16287, is the brand new idle notifications that they've added. As you can see, we've got the idle notifications showing off here. Now, these idle notifications appear when your Xbox One has not been used for about 5 to 10 minutes. The screen will go into what's called screensaver mode, where your console will dim the screen to protect your TV from a screen burning. It's like some TVs and that lot can get, especially plasma screens if you've still got one of them. So what this will allow you to do is it will allow you to see notifications when your Xbox is in idle. So if your friend comes on, if you get invited to a game, etc., you'll get one of these idle notifications. You can actually use LB and RB to switch between the notifications. If you've got more than one, you can actually have a look at them at a glance, and you can see on the corner you've got the time, the battery level, your controller, and if you've got a Kinect or headset plugged in, you'll also see there. So this is what it looks like. Now the first time you'll get it, you'll see it will say when your console goes into idle, Xbox continues to show activities and notifications. Use LB and RB on your controller to scroll through the list manually. Now once you want to get rid of this, all you need to do is press Y and hold it, and you can see the notification is dismissed until a new one comes up. Now, to just basically return back to normal, so for example if you're back on your Xbox One, all you need to do to get back on and undim your screen, you just have to press any button on your controller. For example, even move the analog stick or press a button on the controller and you can see the screensaver mode deactivates and you're back up to normal. So that is the idle notifications on build 16287. Now we're going to be moving on to the features that Xbox has introduced in previous updates. So let's start off with the brand new improvements that they have done to the home screen. So as you might have actually noticed that they have done some visual improvements to the home screen. You can see at the bottom you've now got a downward arrow, so they've made it easier to see what you got on your content blocks. The resume and launch tile, which you can see here, is Call of Duty Black Ops 3, is being made bigger, and you now have a lot more personalization options for the discovery section. For example, as you can see, this is the discovery section, and it basically is where you can find out what achievements is. So you can see here's the next achievement for Minecraft Xbox One edition, and there is a looking for group. So one of my friends is looking for a group on Trove. You'll now be able to press the menu button on your Xbox One controller and give feedback to Xbox, letting you know what you want and what you do not want on your discovery section. So for example, if I would like to see less things related to like achievements being shown on my home screen, I can say show less like this. So if I press A, it will send feedback directly to Xbox, letting me know that I do not really want to see more like that. So it'll probably like in the next couple of days, it will then refresh my home screen with more content that I like. For example, if I do this, you can say, let's say if I want more looking for group on my discovery section on my home screen, I can press menu and go show more like this. So it will send feedback to Xbox, letting me know that in the discovery section on my home screen, I would like more looking for group related activities. Another thing that they have done is that they have also increased the amount of pins that you can have on your home screen, as well as your guide. So you can go to here up to 40 pins, so meaning that you can now have more games and apps pinned to your home screen and guide. So that is all the improvements that Xbox has done to the home screen in the fall 2017 dashboard update. In the last few recent updates to the Xbox One fall 2017 dashboard update, Xbox has done many improvements to the guide. For example, if we go to the guide, you'll now notice that if you go to the achievement section, there's a brand new option called Recent Achievements. This is where all your recent achievements will be laid out in the future. So for example, let's say if you unlock an achievement in a game, you'll now have all your recent achievements pop up here. Now in previous builds of the Xbox One fall 2017 update, notifications of achievements and multiplayer, so game invites, etc., will be shown in the Action Center under notifications here. As you can see, this is still being used for game installations, feedback, game DVR and that lot. However, in the fall 2017 update, if you get an achievement, it will be shown in the achievement section of the home screen or on the guide. So you can see in the recent achievement section, and let's say if you get invited to a party, etc., you'll then get it in the brand new invitation section of the guide. So this is where you'll be able to access all your game invites and party invites. Now, let's say there's also been a big improvement to parties in this update. So if we go to multiplayer tab again and go to start a party, you'll now notice that your party information will now appear on the home tab of the guide. Now in previous builds of the fall 2017 update, you had to go to the multiplayer tab to find out who you wanted, who is in your party, and to access party settings. So this makes it easier. For example, let's say if I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is here, and I want to quickly access my party. So what I'll do is I'll go to my guide, and you can see there it is. My party is directly there on the home screen of the guide. So I can press A on that, and there is all the settings available for my party. So I can go to device settings, party overlay, configure it, invite more people, party controls, show text chat, and obviously leave a party. So that is all the improvements. Oh, another thing before I forget is that there is now an option for Xbox Assist. So let's say if you are basically wanting to know how to use a specific feature on your Xbox One, you can now use Xbox Assist to actually learn how to use it. So that is all the improvements that Xbox has done to the guide on the Xbox One fall 2017 update. So Xbox has introduced 1080p capture on the game DVR on the Xbox One fall 2017 update. So if we go to the guide, go to all settings and go to the preferences tab and go to broadcast and capture, you'll notice that there's two new options available in the capture section. The ability to now adjust what resolution your game clips are stored in. So for example, we can select 720p, which is 5 minutes max, and 2 minutes on 1080p. Now these are the times if you are using your internal Xbox drive for your game clips. However, in this update, you're now able to store your game clips directly to your external drive. However, please do note that there is some important information that you do need to know before doing this. You need to make sure that you are using an external drive that's not being formatted for Xbox games. So if you've got an external drive like me and you're using it for Xbox games, unfortunately it will not work for game DVR recordings. You'll need to buy a separate hard drive or format the one you've currently got. As you can see, I have only got internal, so you can see if you've got an external and you're using it for games, or if it's not being formatted correctly, it needs to be formatted in NTFS, which is the Windows file system, so make sure you do that before using it on your Xbox One. So basically, another thing is if you're using an external drive, you'll be able to record up to 1 hour on 1080p. So that is all the improvements that Xbox has done in build 16287. In the Xbox One fall 2017 update, Xbox has added a brand new light theme to the Xbox One. To do this, what you need to do is go to your settings. So we're going to open the guide, go to all settings, and go to personalization. Go to system personalization, and you'll notice that there's a new set of options available for you on your Xbox One. For example, we can adjust the system theme from dark to light, So you can see this is what the Xbox One looks like in light theme. You also have smooth transitions, making motions more fluid while exploring home. What this does is it disables animations on your home screen. So if you don't really like the animations, you can turn this off and it will disable them. We're going to have them on for this video, so I'm going to have smooth transitions checked. We also have an option for live backgrounds where it says see moving backgrounds from your games while on home. Now I have not seen this working, so I don't actually know if Xbox has integrated it into the builds yet, so make sure you check out on Hyper Gaming and I'll have an update video ready for you when that feature goes live. So let's have a look at what some of the Xbox One UI elements look like in light mode. So you can see this is system wide. You can see it appears on the guide, the settings app. It also appears on the home screen. So as you can see, that acrylic blur, as you can see, the app icons are now white. So you can see the My Games and Apps pin tile, and the pins tile is also white. My Games and Apps have now also been updated to the white theme as well, so you can see this is what that looks like, as well as the store. So if you go to the store, that also supports the light theme as well. So yeah, that is the brand new light theme which has been added in the Xbox One Fall 2017 dashboard update. Okay, so the next thing we'll be talking about the Xbox One Fall 2017 dashboard update is the improvements that Xbox has done to the mixer section of the Xbox One. For example, if we go to the guide and go to broadcast and capture and select broadcast, you can see that there's a brand new UI for the mixer section on the Xbox One. As you can see, it will now tell you what type of stream it is. For example, if mine is an 18+ stream, so if yours is like a family friendly or only for teens or an 18+, you can now see directly there. You can also see the level of your mixer account. For example, I'm level 45. The amount of sparks that your account has. For example, this is for the interactive element, so you can spend your sparks to do interactive. Like for example, let's say if a streamer has like a soundboard on, and you can select, so you can spend like £100 sparks to have like something that play on the broadcaster stream, so avoid sound effects or something like that. And also the amount of total viewers that your channel has had, so for example 196. Now the rest is pretty much the same, so you can see you can start broadcast, change the stream title, turn microphone, camera on, chat, include party audio and that lot. But behind the scenes is that Mixer on Xbox One can now broadcast in 1080p. Now you do not have control over this, the Xbox will decide that for you depending on your internet connection. For example, if you've got a good enough internet connection to do 1080p, it will stream in 1080p. However, if your internet connection isn't up for 1080p, your Xbox One will do 720p. So that is all the improvements that Xbox has done to Mixer broadcasting so far in the Xbox One Fall 2017 dashboard update. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing on this update is showing you the improvements that Xbox has done to game hubs. So if we can see, if we go to Black Ops 3 and press menu and go to hub, you can see that we have a brand new look welcome screen for game hubs. This will be applying to your profile, games and that lot. Obviously we're going to be having a look at the game hubs today. So you can see this is the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 one. We have the option to add it to home, so you can pin it to your home screen. So if you can see, if I go to add to home and now go to the home screen, this actually I think adds a content block. Yeah, you can see it adds a content block directly onto my home screen. So you can see I can launch the game, see what the most common achievement is, and obviously a screenshot, broadcast and game clips can be shown here as well. So we're going to just go back to the actual game hub here. We also have the option to hide from feed and show on feed. So what this will actually allow us to do is it will allow us to show activity feed, so the Call of Duty activity feed on our activity feed. So you'll see like posts from other Call of Duty players who play Call of Duty Black Ops 3 onto your activity feed. We also have the option to launch the game, see in Microsoft Store if you want to buy the game. If if you want to see trailers, screenshots, you can do so here. Now, obviously, you can see this is the new layout they've added. You can see you've got achievements. So these are you can see the most common locked achievements. So 3 of them here. So these are the 3 most common locked achievements. You can also see you can press this button here, which allows you to have a look at all the achievements on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So obviously this does take a while to load at the moment. You can see you've got achievements, broadcasts. So these are all the broadcasts of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, well 3 of them anyway. You can see you press this icon here, it will go to the watch tab and all of the broadcasts are located there. So you've got the achievements, you've got broadcasts, you've also got the activity feed. So look at the activity feed and clubs. You can see you got your broadcasts and game clips there, as well as captures, letting you know the community on Black Ops 3. This is all the clips that they've done. So that is the improvements that Xbox has done to game hubs on the Xbox One Fall 2017 dashboard update. And that is about it for this video on Hyper Gaming. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you would like more content like this, if you want more update videos like this, make sure you subscribe, comment and like for more in-depth videos showcasing off Xbox One updates. So this has been Hyper Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.